Christmas.
INXS are great. They're the best.
Sorry. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You want to say something to the Italian audience?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh, man. I couldn't.
No, it's good tonight. Yeah, I didn't fall over.
Are you close to your audience?
Yeah, I like to talk to them. Yeah, I know every one of them personally.
I'm going to die. Well,
You're gonna die. Don't die.
You know, it reminds me of good, pure, raw,
Is that so?
honest
Yeah.
rock and roll.
So the dressing room.
It's ridiculous. It's a good point.
Would you stop that now? Come on, get out of here!
What?
The waist above, Jim. Evidence.
you have an underwear problem.
Oh, excuse me?
You have an underwear problem.
Tim's got an underwear problem.
What's his problem?
He's left it back in London.
Where are we?
So many rock stars, when they come to Italy to play, they have so many strange requests. Like, they want an equipment for their gym. They want, limousines or the cases and cases of champagne. What about INXS?
Sounds like us.
I would like you to tell us how you think the success has changed your life.
It has not really changed my life. It's just meant that I've got to see more of the world. Places like Madrid and Barcelona. Basically, I think we're the same people we started out as.
Yeah, still arrogant shit.
We're still arrogant little shits.
What's your job?
On the high end,
Standing here making a fool of myself.
What do you do?
He works
A carpenter? What is a carpenter do?
bad carpenter.
this is Tony.
People just call me Smithy, but
Smithy.
And what do you do?
drink a lot.
What about that man behind you drinking coffee?
That's the harmonica technician.
No, yes, you. What's it like working on tour with INXS?
It's been a lot of fun, actually.
My name's Judith. This is the Wardrobe Girls.
What's your name?
Royston.
What?
Royston.
And what's your job?
As you say, cooking.
Can you tell me what you do?
I'm the bass guitar technician. I take care of Gary.
I'm Jeff Pope,
Yeah?
and I coordinate the security on behalf of the band.
Here's the truck drivers.
Oh, hello.
Diesel and Diesel.
What do they do?
They drive the trucks.
Fine.
Bitter tears. Taste so sweet.
It was a hot summer night in England, July 13th, 1991, exactly 6 years to the day after their Live Aid performance was beamed into Wembley Stadium from Sydney when the band reached a milestone in their career. They headlined London's Wembley Stadium on their own and played in front of 74,000 people. That same year, in addition to receiving an unprecedented third ARIA Award for Best Australian Group, INXS released their first live album, Live Baby Live. Taken from shows in Paris, New York, Toronto, Chicago, London, Dublin, Glasgow, Rio de Janeiro, Montreal, Spain, Switzerland, Melbourne, and Sydney, the album also contained a new studio song, Shining Star. In conjunction with the album, the band released a home video of their live show. Filmed at Wembley Stadium and directed by David Mallet, 17 cameras captured the show and resulted in a 2-hour video containing a classic INXS live performance. In 1992, the band released their most adventurous album to date, Welcome to Wherever You Are. Co-produced with Mark Opitz, who also produced Shabu Shaba, the album mixed traditional rock and roll with a 60-piece orchestra on Baby Don't Cry and contains INXS classics like Heaven Sent, Not Enough Time, and Beautiful Girl. In fact, Not Enough Time was included as part of the official music for the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona. The album debuted at number 1 in England and has sold over 2 million copies worldwide. One of the most bizarre stories of the album came with the release of the video for Taste It. Directed by Bailey Walsh, the clip was classed as being too hot by video shows around the world. Following the release of Welcome to Wherever You Are, instead of doing the traditional tour, the band chose to spend 1 hour in a taxi, 24 hours flying from Sydney to London, 2 hours driving from Heathrow to Gatwick, 2 hours flying to Rome, 2 hours in a bus driving to Naples Harbor, straight onto the ferry for a 1.5-hour trip to the Isle of Capri, a 15-minute taxi to the town square, and finally a 20-minute walk up steep, windy paths to the Capri Digital Studios, where they began recording their 10th album, Full Moon, Dirty Hearts. INXS simultaneously made an album visual, which contained a video for all the 12 songs and featured some of the best young filmmakers in Australia. Full Moon Dirty Hearts, the album visual, was premiered around the world virtually simultaneously with the album's release, marking the first time that a band has launched an entire album of new material through both the television and radio mediums. The video for The Gift won the band and longtime video collaborator Richard Lowenstein an ARIA Award for Best Australian Video. INXS had always wanted to record with the legendary singer Ray Charles. Whilst recording the album, they had submitted a track, Make Your Peace, to Mr. Charles, asking him if he would join them on the song. It wasn't until late September when they heard that he would love to be on the album, but felt the song was not quite right for him. The band submitted another track, Please You Got That, and he agreed immediately. With little time to spare before the album's deadline, Michael flew to Los Angeles and re-recorded the vocal with Ray. Recorded, mixed, and mastered in less than 48 hours, the song made the album with no time to spare. Now, in 1994, 17 years after their formation, INXS reaches another monumental milestone with the release of their first Greatest Hits album. The album contains a compilation of greatest hits, the band's favorite songs, INXS classics, as well as new material produced by Chris Thomas. The album is not only a tribute to the staying power of INXS, but also a tribute to their fans who have been with them since 1977 and have continued to grow as the years go by. As Michael Hutchins says, I think this album, and especially the new single, The Strangest Party, sums up our time as INXS so far. It's certainly been the strangest party I've ever been to.